Hey there, what's going on? Hey, I've just been shooting an Airbnb for a client and I've got my camera bag all packed, so I thought, why don't we take this opportunity to do a what's in my camera bag 2023 style. Now, I am known as what they call a hybrid shooter, so it does mean that I do photography and video, but today my camera bag is all packed for photography. So why don't we get straight into it? Hello, you beautiful humans, it is GMII here and welcome to another video. So straight off the bat, why don't we start with the bag itself? It is a PGYTECH OneMo 25 litre. I just love this bag. It is so convenient and versatile and it just stands by itself. Look, no hands. I love that it opens up from the back. Yeah, what more can I say? It's a really good backpack. Sticking with the outside of the bag, why don't we go with the tripod? This is the Ulanzi tripod. This is fantastic. I got it right at the end of 2022 and yeah, I'm using this for all of my photography now, especially for Airbnbs. It's really good, really good. So light, it's only 1.1 kilos. I love the head on it and all the dials, how they're not rubber, and also with the adjustments on the legs, how they aren't the grippy ones, they're the levers. So they're not gonna wear out and yeah, really good. Also has the little tool in the upriser so you can tighten it as you need to. Now, while we're still on the outside, why don't we jump into the little pocket here before we get into the back. We do have a little adapter tool here. This is from Peak Design. Yep, easy. We also have some Panadol. Yeah, sometimes you need it. And an Allen key that's in here and AirTag. So important. Need these to keep track of all of your stuff. I've heard horror stories and because they've had their AirTags on them, yeah, game changer. So getting into the bag itself. Here we are. Let's start off with the main camera, the main event. This is the Sony a7 IV. I still love this camera. If you want to know more about this camera itself, I have done a long-term review here on my channel. You're welcome to check that out. It's a beast. I love it. It's still my favorite camera to use. It is really good. And on the camera itself, I do have the Laowa 12mm lens because I've just been doing Airbnb here at the shoot. Yeah, I love this lens. It is full manual, which I find really gets me to slow down for the shot. I really enjoy using this lens. It is really nice and wide. Zero distortion, hence the name, 0D. Great lens for real estate and for Airbnbs. So the next lens in the kit is the Sony 24-70 GMII. This is a fantastic lens. It is so sharp and so versatile. I use this, I reckon 90% of the time. I use it for pretty much all of my client shoots, including for video as well. Since they brought out the second gen lenses in their GM, they're really good. I'm gonna put it out there that I reckon Sony are gonna come out with the 1635 GM2, which I'm looking forward to. You know, of course it's gonna come out eventually, so I reckon it's gonna come out in 2023. Let's see how that goes. Next up, we have got a rocket blower. These are a must. You must have one of these in your camera bag at all times. I cannot tell you how many times this has helped me out. Yeah, you need one of these. The other thing that we got in there for cleaning lenses is these really good lens wipes. There's nothing worse than getting home and editing your photos and you can see that there's like some dust on the front element or a watermark or something. These are fantastic. I just grabbed a whole heap of these really cheap off eBay. I know they've got them on Amazon as well. So yeah, I just chuck these in the bag or on the floor for whenever I need them. Next up, we have got the 50mm GM 1.2. This is another incredible lens. Look, I don't use it a lot because I mainly use the 24-70 GM Mark II, but it is very handy for portraits and for product photography. Yeah, really good lens. It is also really good for B-roll if you're filming, but today we're talking about photography. And of course, we also have your lens caps and body caps and all that stuff, so just keep them spare. Next up, we also have some Gorilla Tape. I'm running a bit low. I might need to grab some more while I'm on eBay or Amazon. Look, this is really handy to have. Nice and small roll that you can just chuck in. Yeah, just really handy. You never know when you're gonna need it, sticking things down or putting cables down, making sure people are safe. Now, the next lens is the 20mm 1.8G lens. Now, I do use this occasionally for when I'm doing wide portrait photos of Airbnbs. I don't really use it for product photography or for food, anything like that. It is a really good vlogging lens, but again, we're talking about photography today. Yeah, nice lens. If Sony come out with that 16-35 GM2, this may get retired and we'll move on. We'll see what happens. We also have a GoPro 11. I don't know why I bought this. I keep it in my bag to capture behind the scenes stuff, but I just find that I never use it. I don't know, it's one of those purchases that I don't know. I just don't use it. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna take it out of the camera bag. The next thing is the Godox AD200 Pro. This is a off-camera flash or speed light. It is really, really handy for product photography and for Airbnb shoots. I've got the mag mod set up on there with the dome, just like that. Yeah, it's really good, really powerful. I love that you can just take the battery out, charge it, and then chuck it back in. I rarely have to charge this thing as well. It's really good flash, so bright, and I love it. If I am doing a shoot for food or drinks, beverages, hospitality shoots, what I will do is I'll set this up on a light stand and put a softbox on it. That way I get better light, better control over the light. Yeah, really, really good. And of course, to control that, I also have the trigger. What is this one? It's a Godox X Pro something. I can't remember what it's called. Yeah, and that just goes on top of the camera. The other thing is we also have SD card holder. So this is just a Pelican. Here we go. Yeah, there's SD cards in there. That's a no-brainer. We also have batteries that I keep in the side, if I can get them out. Batteries for cameras, and also keep spare AA batteries in there as well. These are really handy, especially for the wireless trigger. So there you go, that is what is in my camera bag for 2023. I do try and keep it quite minimal as much as I can. I probably could do a little bit of a better job, but I was using a rolling bag before for all of my shoots, and yeah, just having a backpack just makes it so much easier. If you want to know more about any of the items that I've covered today, feel free to hit me up in the comment section below. And while you're there, don't forget to hit the subscribe and like button as well. It really makes a big difference. My name is GMII, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.